Yeah, so what we do, we moved to this farm in 1981, which is Wolstonbury Head. It's a 250-acre farm, you're bigger. We're 1,000 feet above sea level, so there's a kind of limit to what we can grow. So we mainly just concentrate on grass for our sheep. So my father sort of diversified into dairy sheep in the early 80s, and that's really been the core of our business. They're a Lacone breed, and we're milking just over 300 just now. So they get milked sort of twice a day, and all the milk gets made into cheese on the farm. And really our focus, until a few years ago, was just mainly on driving cheese sales. And we were kind of selling about a ton of cheese a week from here, which was a mixture of cow's milk and sheep's milk. So I suppose I should probably just say Lanarkshire is kind of probably not thought of as a tourism destination, but there's huge opportunities here because our farm is sort of within 45 minutes of the centre of Glasgow and Edinburgh, and about an hour and a quarter from Carlisle. So the main traffic of people visiting Scotland comes through Lanarkshire, either towards Edinburgh or up towards Glasgow. So we really need to sort of focus on that and make sure people are stopping and using and seeing what we're doing here, because there's some amazing farms. So in a year and a half ago, in 2019, we introduced dairy goats to the farm. The sheep, we only milk from sort of January, February time till August, so we have kind of nothing to do in the cheese rooms. So when we stopped producing cow's milk cheese, the dairy goats have kind of sort of fitted in quite nicely and kept us going all year round. So they're obviously small ruminants as well, so they will go through the same parlour. So they're fitting in quite well. And again, we have about 100 of them, and they're a mixture of Saanen, Toggenburg and Alpine. And you can see my daughter there and my husband Andrew, who does most of the farm side, and I do the cheese side of the business. So I suppose, well, here's a picture. I should just, so all the cheese is obviously made here on the farm. We make a variety of different cheeses. Originally, we sort of concentrated on blue cheese, and over the last 10 years, we've made more and more Corlin, which is a hard sheep's cheese, which is it fills the gap in the summertime when we've got loads of sheep's milk. And it won Best Scottish Cheese in the World Cheese Awards in 2019-20. And then the goat's cheeses are the ones in the middle here, so they're kind of lactic style, so they're a bit quicker to mature than the Corlin. So what we're doing now in our sort of place we are, so agritourism, I suppose when we had all our problems back in sort of from 2016 to 2018, our market changed considerably. We supply mostly to wholesalers and most of it in England, but it's kind of forced us out into looking at different opportunities and ways of selling. So we do Edinburgh Farmers Market. You can come to the farm now and sort of see a self-guided tour through the window here, and you can hopefully, if it's the right time of day, see the cheese getting made. And the farm tours, I'm kind of ready to start that, but I've kind of put it on a bit on hold because of COVID. But and then with COVID, we've obviously developed our online website, so people will come and click and collect and buy cheese, and we can sell it out all over the place. Where we're going, hopefully, is I'd hope that you can make this out. So this is our existing animal housing buildings here, and this is going to be a new sort of cafe, restaurant and a farm shop just here. So people will be able to come and see the cheese getting made, see the goats and sheep, and have a bite to eat and buy some cheese, hopefully. And we've also got some planning permission in for some holiday lodges, which are just along here. So that's all very excited, and it's making me feel really nervous. But I think sort of going on to the next slide, being a part of the agritourism group, it's sort of allowed me, and I think one of the best monitor farm meetings was before COVID actually, was the storytelling one, because it really made you think about your farm and what you have that's special and how you can make the most of it. But there's been lots of different meetings that have been had, and it's helped me just develop ideas and sort of hone in on my plans about, you know, for the future development. I mean, I think Elsa's kind of covered quite well the networking and support in the community, you know, especially being a cheesemaker and milking dairy sheep and goats. You know, you're quite isolated because nobody else is doing that. So it's nice having other people that are doing different things. And, you know, as Elsa said, you know, the WhatsApp group's great if you want to ask a quick question, and everybody's really supportive. And I do believe, you know, we're stronger doing all this together. You know, we can make more of an impact on the area and agritourism and everything else by sort of sticking together and promoting each other's businesses. And, you know, through the Scottish Tourism Alliance, we get great updates and that kind of thing as well, which is really useful. And we're excited about the new website that's coming to promote our business. So I've probably raced through it a bit quick.
Oh,
so I think
sorry. Sorry, Selina?
No, well, it was just my last bit, really. It was just to sort of highlight you know, we are a really great location, Lanarkshire, you know, and we just need to sort of work on it all together to kind of highlight, because I keep finding new businesses, you know, agritourism businesses that I didn't know about. So it's just finding out about each other and sort of promoting about what Lanarkshire has to offer. You know, because we do have probably the biggest pool of population that can potentially come and visit us for days out. But yeah, that was really it, Caroline. And then I've just put away, if anybody wants to join, there's a link there on the Scottish Tourism Alliance website if you want to have a look, at my contact details there if anybody's got any questions.